Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Ryan and happy iPhone Day to you. I bet you had no idea that the iPhone 13 lineup was released today. Nobody on social media is talking about it. I cannot say that with a straight face. Everybody is talking about it, but that's okay. I absolutely love the excitement that is going around involving this phone. And yes, this is an iPhone 13 Pro, and no, I am not going to waste your time talking about the camera on this phone. Why? Because every content creator and their grandmother has already gone over it 101 times. I'm just not going to bother. I don't have it in me. Instead, if you would like to see the types of photos and videos that I take with this phone, feel free to follow me on the social medias. They're somewhere down yonder, and you're going to be able to see everything I shoot with that. Instead, what I'd like to go over are the first 3 things that jumped out at me when I unboxed and started this phone up. Transferred all my content over and got a general feel for it. The first, of course, is going to be the look and feel for this device. Now, the thing is that this phone is using recycled aesthetics. We're already aware that Apple tends to do that, right? Year over year, they don't often change too much on the outside. There's really 2 glaring things that you're going to notice with this phone when you first pick it up, is the fact that you do get a larger camera module, a little bit thicker, and that little bit thicker also includes a little extra weight. It's definitely got some heft to it. Now that heft is mostly actually coming from the camera module up top, but you are getting a thicker battery in there as well. Now that battery, the whole purpose to that is to help power our brand new 120 hertz ProMotion adaptive display, which is really overdue on an iPhone. Now I can already hear you. The Android phones have had it for years. We're just honestly happy to have 120 hertz on an iPhone at this point. We've been having it in iPads for years now, and we finally have it on the iPhone. Now, for those of you that don't necessarily understand the significance of this, when you have a 120 hertz refresh display, it means that the display is going to give you more frames per second. Therefore, everything that you are doing with that phone is far more buttery smooth. The glory when you get an adaptive version of that, which is what we have with these phones, it's the fact that if you don't need the full refresh rate capabilities, this screen will actually bring you down to 10 hertz. So what that means is, let's say you were reading something, a static image is on the display, anything of the sort. The screen's not going to max itself out at 120 hertz, and this is going to help you preserve battery life. Now, to go even a step further is that if you find that you don't need the full 120 hertz ever, there is actually a setting in the phone that allows you to cap the refresh rate at 60 hertz. So what that means is that the phone is still going to keep its adaptive side of things. So it's going to go between 10 and 60, therefore preserving even more battery life, which brings me to my last point, is that it's expected that the 13 lineup is going to be an absolute battery champ. And after having used this phone for roughly the last 4 or 5 hours, I have very similar predictions. When I first opened up this phone and started doing all my data transfer and all of that stuff, it was at 75%, and that was roughly 4 or 5 hours ago. And to be honest, I've been playing with it in almost an obsessive fashion. I haven't really put it down. I've been kind of in awe at that 120 hertz display. And now my battery is sitting at 69%. Nice. Anyway, in terms of really getting into solid detail with that battery, obviously I can't do it after just having used the phone for 5 hours. There's no point in trying to make something up. So instead, in about a week or so, I am going to be uploading another video, and I'm going to be putting this phone absolutely through its paces. I'm going to be using it as my personal daily driver, as well as for business, which means it's going to get absolutely hammered. It's going to get destroyed by any and every app that I have. And the purpose for that, messed up my words, but that's fine. We're doing this in one take. What do you think? You think it's cool? It's a new way to shoot. The purpose for that is to see just how powerful, how capable this battery is going to be on this device. I'm going to be recording when I unplug it, when I plug it back in, and what the battery capacity was at that point. And I'm going to let you guys know in roughly a week to see how that is. So make sure that you're subscribed in case you aren't already, in order to see that video on time. What do you think? Did you like this video? Do you like the iPhone 13? Do you like the 13 Pro or Pro Max? Did you get one? Let me know. hit that thumbs up button if you like this type of video. And if you love this type of content, do me an even bigger favor and consider subscribing so you can help me build this channel into something huge. I'm Ryan, you take care, and I'll see you in the next one.